Hey guys, my name is Mr. Matty, and I have been told that you are having a career day at your middle school. And a lot of old people are telling you about their job. Well, I am one of those old people, and I would like to share with you what I do for a living. Now, I wish I was there to speak with you in person so that I could ask you what you think you are looking at in this video on the screen here. There are frisbee-shaped red discs shown in the picture on the right. And in the video on the left, there is something spinning at the bottom. There are different sized pieces of tubing running in different directions. And you may even think that it looks a bit busy, but I can assure you that every piece of tubing is precisely where it needs to be. And they are all properly sized for different functions. You are looking at a life support machine. I took this video during a real heart surgery operation. I am a cardiovascular perfusionist. My job is to keep people alive on a complex machine called the heart-lung machine. And I would like to tell you about this career, but first, let me ask you some questions. If you're watching this video, you probably are interested in health sciences, and these are the questions I like to ask people. Do you like playing with Legos? Do you like fixing your bike or scooter or fixing things around the house? Do you like math and science classes? Do you find it cool to learn about how the human body works? Well, I do. And if you are with your teachers and counselors, they may tell you that these are all STEM type interests, which of course stands for science, technology, engineering, and math, which is true, but I think it's probably more fun to think of Legos and bikes and what happens inside of your body. So let's go back to that video and add some context. Now there's a lot going on here. The red stuff, as you may have guessed, is blood. It's all blood. This blood is a mixture of blood from a baby and the blood that someone has donated to help others. And it's circulating around this machine and also going in and out of the patient. This part here is the heart of the heart-lung machine. It has rollers, much like a roller you would use to roll out pizza dough, that are arranged in a way to push blood through the tubes. This here is the lung portion of the heart-lung machine. One of my jobs is to control the amount of oxygen in the blood and also the amount of carbon dioxide. I do that with special machines hooked up to this component of the heart-lung machine. And this here functions as a kidney. When a person is on life support, we may want to change the composition of the blood in a variety of ways, including getting rid of extra water. And the kidneys may not work fast enough, so we help them during the surgery. Remember how I mentioned Legos, fixing bikes and scooters, math, and that sort of thing? Well, my job as a perfusionist is a mixture of building things and knowing how the human body works, or more precisely, the physiology of the human body, how things work together in our bodies. So when I go to work, I build complex circuits like this one, and each circuit is built specifically for each patient. I have to know how the different problems in someone's heart may require different considerations when I build a circuit to support them during heart surgery. I work closely with the heart surgeon who will be repairing the heart. He or she counts on me to keep the patient alive while they fix the heart. So, what is perfusion? Perfusion means blood flow. And to remember that, here's a little test that you can do. So look at one of your fingers and at one of your nail beds, and you'll see how it is pink underneath your nail. Now squeeze the end of your finger for 2 seconds and then release it. You'll see that the nail bed turns white at first, but then goes back to pink as blood perfuses your nail bed. Your heart pumps blood around your body and is providing perfusion to your finger. So what is a perfusionist? A perfusionist is one who provides blood flow. And more specifically, we operate the heart-lung machine to provide blood flow throughout the body during heart surgery. This here shows how things are set up in an operating room, and this is where I work every day. On the left side of the screen, you'll see this is where the perfusionist sits, and this is a simplified version of the heart-lung machine. Here is where the anesthesiologist sits. That person is a medical doctor who keeps you asleep and makes sure you don't feel any pain during the surgery. This, of course, is our patient being prepared for surgery. A surgeon would stand here during the operation so that they could access the patient's chest area in order to fix the heart. And there's usually a nurse that stands here and helps the surgeon during the operation. And up to the right, you will see a video monitor. This is so that everyone in the room can follow along with what's going on during the surgery and make adjustments as needed. Here is a view of what I like to call the perfusionist cockpit. We all know that an airplane has a cockpit with lots of switches and lights. A perfusionist workspace is the same thing. Every piece of electronics and machinery you see here is run by the perfusionist. And this picture shows the heart being operated on. One of my jobs is to provide a special mixture of medicine and fluids to the heart to make it stop beating. The surgeon then operates on the heart. And here you can see that the heart is cut open. This is how a surgeon gets into the heart to fix it. Once the heart is fixed, I provide blood flow to the heart and the heart starts beating again. And I will tell you that I've been doing this for 25 years, but it is still an amazing sight to see someone's heart stop, be fixed, and then come back to life. So, what are the requirements for becoming a perfusionist? Well, most perfusion schools require you to have a 4-year college degree or bachelor's degree in some profession or field before applying to school. And then you go to perfusion school for 2 years and you get a master's degree or a post-baccalaureate certificate, which is a fancy way of saying you are certified in something after you had your bachelor's degree. My last slide for you Winnisquam Wolves highlights that perfusion is a specialty career. Now, everyone knows what teachers do, and there are 4 million teachers in the United States. And the great state of New Hampshire has about 15,000 teachers. And most people know what a nurse does. There are 3.8 million nurses in the United States, and New Hampshire has about 20,000. Now, perfusion is quite different. There are only 4,000 perfusionists in the United States, and there are only 20 in New Hampshire. And I am a pediatric perfusionist. I primarily work with children, and there are no pediatric perfusionists in New Hampshire. So perfusion is a specialty career, and it might be a small field, but if you find the job interesting and exciting, it might be a great career for you. The job market actually has been exceptional for perfusionists for many years. And in fact, there have been more jobs than perfusionists to fill them for quite some time now. So if you want more information on what a perfusionist does and what a perfusionist career may involve, you can search out perfusionist career on YouTube. And I hope that all of you will thank the adults at your school for putting this career day together for you. And I hope each and every one of you finds a career which you find interesting and which you may enjoy. And remember, it's a great day to be a wolf.